Hello, everybody. It is time for a thrift finds video. Now, I'm limiting my thrifting this week, and excuse the poor lighting in the room. There's absolutely no sunlight out today, so I actually resort to just the overhead light. But I allowed myself to go to Goodwill before trivia, like I always do on Tuesday night, and I'm really glad I did. Now, it was half off on pink items, and then everything else I had 20% off on. So I passed these up when they were $5, but for $2.50, I really couldn't pass up what are 5 Temptations dish things. One does look chipped on the side here, but since they range from $5 to $10 a piece normally, I mean the 5 wasn't that bad either. We'll see if I can come up with ideas of how to use them, but I might resell them on Mercari. I'm not sure. They're a blue, I don't think that's Old World. I think that's the other pattern, but definitely a modern thing. They're heavy as hell, though. I don't know if I can ship them on Mercari. I might have to resort to eBay for those. Just because Mercari has this weird thing with shipping where you weigh the item, but they never give you a flat rate option. They just immediately go to priority, and those are so heavy, they probably would need a flat rate box. Again, more modern piece. Since Ray Dunn started working with Magenta in 2003, this would definitely go in Mercari probably. I paid 80 cents for it. Dishwasher safe. Just a cute strength cup mug. I like how it's not like perfectly straight. It's like it's been pushed in places so that like it shows that it's endured. So, and the handle's different. I don't know what guy could use this one though, because my finger just fits in there, and I'm pretty sure Dad's wouldn't. So, um, they sell for about $15, I think. I took a risk and bought a bag of shoes that were in the toy section because I could read the bottom of one of them, and it said it was covered with Steiff, but I could read just right shoes. And this ended up being a good thing. I mean, sadly, 7 of the shoes were pretty much destroyed in the bag, but I was able to salvage 10 decent ones. One that new in box apparently is so rare. It's someone's on eBay is trying to get 250 for. So they're trying to get 250 for this. All right. This shoe with its original box, brand new, 250. I'm like, who would pay that? It wasn't on the solds, but I will probably sell the 10 I've salvaged. 3 of them have really tiny chips in them, but I only paid $4 for the whole bag. I might use the broken ones in an art project or something just because overall they're in good shape, but something's broke on them somewhere. So there's this pink one. Here they bought them at Sakely's, either in Escanaba or the Marquette area. This one's from 2011. It's called Sheer Passion, this pink heel. And then this one is called Pure Perfections. This one's from 2010. This is the one that's supposed to cost so much. It reminds me of Mermaid to me. This one I think is the same line, but it lost its sticker, so I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like this wood wedge one, which I'm surprised this survived. It did get a slight nick there, and I will list that in the listing, that there is a nick. This one's called, from 2008, called Petals. Then we got this blue strappy thing that is called Extreme. I had another similar one like that where the heel literally snapped right there in the bag. It's very sad. Considering a lot of 12 of these went for like $54 with shipping included. So, this one's like really art, a little dusty. But you got this crystal clear, and then you got that. And then you have 10 TFN on the side. And it says celebrate. I had to remove the Sakely's tag. And And this one, 2008 high maintenance. Really, see, this one has a little bit of chipping right there. But I think I could still sell a lot, and someone who collects them could really still enjoy most of these. But it was really sad that they just threw them in a bag, didn't realize they were designers, didn't bother to look up anything, even though they're well marked, and just threw them in the toy section. Had they not thrown them in the toy section, they might have survived better. But these ones are called Reflections. And it really is see-through when you get it in person. And then this one, which I just cried when I saw, there's a little tiny chip on that side, but they really remind me of the Ruby shoes. These ones are called Starlit. And then the last one I have here is this purple strappy number, and it is called Candlelight. So, and there were a few other things, like I know how it ended up in the toy section. Someone put this Mickey Mouse keychain in there with them. So that's how it ended up in toys. And I actually have another Mickey keychain that I think I'll just put them together with. The little bit of red has dyed into the sneakers, you know, like on your real Vans or Converse shoes. That would happen. You get a little glaze of reddish pink on them. And then this was in the bag and somehow survived. It's a glass slipper, and it is not from that line. It is marked made in Germany. So I might sell that in my Etsy store. I think that looks rather much older, especially with the tassel. And it is a Lennox thing. So I will have to look and try and find the year, but I haven't been able to look this up yet. But I think for $4 for the whole bag, I definitely will make my money back. All right, now this is a modern piece, but featuring vintage cereal characters. And if you watch my videos, all you know I love collecting advertising characters, and it all started with cereal ones. In fact, the one it started with was Twix Rabbit. Trix Rabbit. Ugh, can't talk. Tricks are for kids. But this features some of the older ones. Well, you recognize Tony, but it has the seal and a monkey and the Sugar Pops peed on it. So I don't know what I'll end up putting in it, but for 80 cents, I thought I couldn't lose. I've grabbed this because it was only costing me 80 cents. I've only found them in silver online, not this goldish bronzish color. But I grabbed it because it said to carry, which is a type of alcohol, believe gin. And I was like, what is the idea of this giant safety pin? And if you're really freaking strong, it would actually work, but you better have high strength. It does come out. And there's a mark on the back. I haven't been able to tell what it says, but I'm sure it's just the metalwork shop that put it together, and there's no way you can see it on there. But they're selling between 10 and 20 online. So I'll probably try and sell it. If it doesn't sell, it'll just go on my bar display. Then I picked up this. It says 79 cents, but I'm sure, let's say 20% off of that. And I got it because when I tried to peel back the label, I could see a design on the back. That's called craftsmanship. When you put a design on the back of a piece that's meant to hang on a tree or against a wall. It has this. Someone's put an ornament hook on it. It's from the year 2000, which means I could actually lift it on Etsy. It says Grandma's House, a cozy place of warmth and happiness, and has these cute little mice on there. And I think it is Hallmark, but because it's looking like the end, but I have to soak off the label. I can't quite get the label off yet. And then for what was marked 59 cents, take 20% off. I think it's like 47 cents. I was like, I will take a chance and hope the clock's still working on this. It is an Old Country Roses fine china Royal Albert 1962 teapot clock, table clock. And the nice thing is, it does say Royal Albert on the thing, and I did take it out once and make sure it was marked on the back that someone hadn't replaced the whole casing. So these are selling between 20 and 25 online. But I have to try and take this out all the way and get the battery open and see if I can get a fresh battery in there and see if it's actually working. It does when I took it out and moved the time, and the two main dials were moving, but the second clock seemed a little stuck, but I'm not sure if that just needs the battery power to make it move. So good call for about 50 cents. Then I was very sad. This doesn't have the original plug and they had written on it, but I will try to get the thing out. If nothing else, it'll go in my own Christmas village. I spent 80 cents on it. It is a cute Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And all the power would probably do is swing this. There might be lights in like to light up the rose bushes, but I don't know. There's no indication of lights on the Christmas tree. But I thought it was very cute for that, for less than $1. And it is a Limax. So I'm sure it retailed for like 20. Now my last two items. For 80 cents, I got a vintage 1971 Speedy Gonzales. His tags are there. He's pretty clean. His hair is a little wonky, but why wouldn't it be? He goes really fast. I'm always surprised he manages to keep his hat on going that fast. So I do have a more modern Speedy Gonzales in my collection, so I'll probably try and sell him. But if he doesn't sell, I won't mind keeping him. And then my ultimate find for today. I've only started my research. You see this cute little elephant, right? Well, if I turn him, you'll see he has tag right there. And he has an ear tag. The button and the stripe. And his original tag. Like the actual tag with information. And while I do understand German, I'm not that up on it to be able to read the entire thing. But it is entirely in German. Der Elephant. It is a Steiff. I don't know how it got through their checks. I paid with my discount $1.20 about. So the tag is hooked around his ear. He doesn't look too played with. The things that look like stains could just be detailing. It looks like it's the detailing in the claws. He feels older. He doesn't feel like he's a modern Steiff. More modern toys are more squishy. This is really stiff. So I'm really impressed that it still has its original button in its ear. Let alone the tag hanging off of it. Covering is Draylon and cotton. That might help me date it more. But obviously I might try to sell it, but I gotta do some more research first. But that is amazing that I found a Steiff in the toy section that survived the toy section and didn't get further damage with the kids rolling through it. Because it is not, now, it used to be the toys were a little more safe. They had them up on top of things where the kids would actually have to ask their parents to go through. And now there's like 3 shelves in a row where maybe if they make the top shelf, they might be a little safer. But I found him buried under all the big toys too. So I don't know if someone was trying to wait till half off day. Although even if I didn't have my 20% discount, I would have paid $1.50 for this any day of the week. So that is my biggest find of the week. Okay, thanks for watching. There probably won't be any more thrift finds videos till next week because I'm trying to list this week. Again, I only let myself go to Goodwill because I always go to Goodwill before trivia. So I probably will end up at Goodwill on Sunday. They are having a half off day. So I don't know if that's in your area. You might want to just double check and see if your area is doing it too. All right, thanks for watching.